Hello race fans, I'm Wylie Wade and this is Wylie's Race Report. Hello race fans, I'm Wylie Wade and this is Wylie's Race Report. It is the first week of March and we are in between Test and Tune night number 1 and Test and Tune night number 2. On Sunday, this past Sunday, February 28th, we had a work day and I went out and had the opportunity to have a good chat with Chad Chadwick. Him and his wife Tina promote Antioch Speedway. They took over last year and we talk about last year, we talk about this year, we talk about changes and things to come. You don't want to miss it. So here it is. Here's my chat with Chad Chadwick. Here with Chad Chadwick, promoter at Antioch Speedway. Chad, it's end of February. You're wrapping up a 2-day workout for both race cars and the racetrack, getting some stuff done here on Sunday. Had a practice day yesterday. Let's look back at last year real quick. Your first year promoting and you got thrown a curveball right out of the box with COVID.
Yeah, we did. We haven't had a fan in the stands yet. Hopefully it changes real quick. Supposedly by the middle of March, they say we're going to go red and then we can get 25% in the stands. And then hopefully within another month we can get 50%. And then I'm hoping by, say, May, we can just be wide open, ready to go. So
what was your biggest surprise last year outside of the COVID thing? Or maybe what was the hardest thing you had to do?
The hardest thing was just letting everyone in the pits and trying to take care of, make a little bit of money, which was real hard, and all the pay had to come from the back gate, and that's a little tough if there's car counts that are low. So we did it. We survived, and that was definitely a learning deal there, thinking that we were going to have people in the stands, and it never happened.
So you and your wife Tina got this place a year ago. You're heading into year 2 with the potential to have fans in the stands by the looks of it, so that's a good thing. And you're making some more changes. What are some changes you got coming up for 2021?
Well, we have stock cars. We brought in the IMCA stock cars, and that's already getting great reviews and stuff. I think there's like 15 of them that are already out there. There's guys that are still putting some together, and there was a few here during practice yesterday that were going really good. So I think that's going to be a good deal. We're running wingless sprints and the 360 sprint cars, and we got transponders now. So that should help out with the sprint cars because they want to qualify. And what we'll do is we'll pick some nights and we'll qualify the stock cars, we'll qualify the hobbies, we'll qualify the A mods and the sport mods. Not every week, but we'll change it up. Well, we're going to start running trophy dashes again for different divisions. We got the mini stocks coming. Hopefully that division grows also. It's a learning division and it's an introductory division, so hopefully that'll take off and go.
Now you got the transponders. You talk about that. I know we had put out on the website or on Facebook not too long ago, hey, speak up if you're looking for one. And I know we've got parts and pieces. Will that be up and running for the first race?
That's what we hope for. We got all the software and everything. We're just waiting on the transponders. They say they're delivered or they're en route somewhere. So we'll see. We were supposed to have them last Wednesday, but we still don't have them. They're blaming it all on the weather. So.
Well, you mentioned stock cars as well. We've had the stock cars out here for 3 races or 4 races so far during some special events, and they put on a whale of a show on this racetrack.
Yeah, no, they do. Stock car racing is huge everywhere, and it just hasn't made it out to the West Coast yet. And Bakersfield was the only ones that were running them, and I wanted to bring them up, up here and see what we can do with them, and I think it's going to be really good.
They put on a great show. Even had a night where we didn't have the biggest car count, and they still put on a great show.
Yeah, it went green to checkered one night, and then the second night they only had 1 caution. So as long as they don't tear a lot of stuff up and we have good racing, I think the fans will like it too.
Speaking of the fans, we'll let them know when we're going to let them in, because I know that's a question we get all the time.
Oh yeah, I get every day. I get people that are calling asking when we can do it. It's all up to the county. The county health department is the one that controls this whole deal on the fans in the stands.
Another question I've seen come up over the winter time is there was a rumor going around that the hobby stocks are going to go IMCA rules, and I wanted you to clarify that.
They are not going IMCA rules. The hobby stocks are staying the way they are. We're not getting rid of them. And if we went IMCA, all the Camaros wouldn't be legal, right. And so we're not going to do that. There's too many Camaros in California. California is where the Camaros come to die.
And then the mini stocks last year and previous years were known as the four bangers,
right.
And they're not going IMCA sport compact rules.
They are not either. Nope. We're just A mods, sport mods, and stock cars.
So what's your goal for the year? What are you hoping to have accomplished by the end of this year?
I hope to have fans in the stands is my number one goal, and I hope to pack those stands. We're going to bring in. We're going to bring in taco, like street tacos. I don't know if we'll do it every week with like a taco bar where they can set up their own deal. We're going to try and do some barbecues, barbecuing. And then the other thing I keep hearing about is everyone wants linguiça sandwiches. So they said they loved them. So I think we're going to bring those back too. Nice. So yeah.
And then a couple special events coming up this year too. Not just racing. You got some monster trucks coming as well.
Yeah, we got monster trucks coming in September. I think it's maybe the second week in September, something like that. We have a Mother's Day race with minivans. And I think we'll have fans in the stands by then, so that should be really good also.
That's coming up sooner than later. So what are the rules on the Mother's Day race? So Melissa Myers, Mighty Mouse, is not allowed, right?
No, she's not. Any of the females that have raced or race, on a regular basis, cannot enter this race. It's strictly a minivan. You can knock all the glass out of it and everything. You can put a post from the floor to the roof to support the roof. Seat belts, you can do that if you want, or you can use the stock seat belts. And that's about it. You can't modify it. It can't have custom rims and tires, no racing tires. It's strictly street tires, and we're just trying to keep it even for all of them.
You're going to have once a month a practice day.
Yeah, on a Wednesday. I think it's the middle of the month. It's a Wednesday. I'm not sure. I don't know all the dates, but yeah, we had a lot of requests for that people wanted to have a practice day in the middle of the week.
Then you're taking 4th of July weekend off this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not running 4th of July.
It'll be dark. What about I don't think there's going to be a fair this year. I haven't heard.
There's no fair. The fair's been canceled.
So fair's been canceled, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, fair's been canceled. We're going to have a Easter deal, Easter egg hunt thing if we have fans in the stands. If we don't, then we're not going to do that. That's I think it's the first week in April. Easter is this year, so we'll be able to tell on that a little later. So they
and of course the Bill Bowers Memorial coming up beginning of October.
Yeah, so we changed that name up a little bit. It's going to be the West Coast Nationals Bill Bowers Memorial is what we're going to call that now. So
that's an IMCA event as far as modifieds, the sport modifieds, the stock cars, and then you're going to have the hobby stocks as well, correct?
I have to look at that. I can't remember. We are doing the Stites Freedom Series in Memorial Weekend and Labor Day weekend. They're both 2-day events, and that is A mods, sport mods, and stock cars. So
then you got the Dwarf Car 2-day event or 3-day show in
July.
It's a
3-day. July 17th or something. We got the Delta Dwarf Car. It's a national race this year, and then we have Dwarf Car Mania in October, the end of October, and that's going to be. I think that's going to be a 3-day event too.
Then you'll round out the year like you did this past season with a Thanksgiving weekend race.
Yes, we're going to do a Thanksgiving race again, weather permitting. We're on the first night, Friday night, it's going to be wing 360s, wingless, and I think hobbies on that one. And then the next night we're doing A mods, sport mods, stock cars, and I think we're throwing hobbies in there too. So I think on the first night we have the mini stocks. So
full boats both nights, and it'll be a lot of fun. And of course, Antioch Speedway TV will still be up and running.
Yeah, the Antioch Speedway TV, that'll definitely be running. We're modifying the booth a little bit, bringing more power up there, so hopefully we can have better sound. And we were going to try and put different speakers in this year. We're not doing that until next year because this transponder thing costs a little more than what we expected. And so yeah, we can't do it all in 1 year.
Now, all these toys for the racetrack aren't cheap.
No, they're not. They're not. Yeah.
And then on a personal note, your grandson won his first race yesterday.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I guess it was in Stockton, and I was here at the practice. But yeah, they all called me and told me that he had just won, and yeah, first win ever. So. Yeah.
I mean, his first time he drove a race car was last June, I think it was, at 15 years old. Didn't come up from the quarter midgets or
nothing,
or hobby stocks. Jumped right into a sport modified.
Yeah, never raced anything.
And looked like almost all year long like he had been in there for years.
Yeah, no, he caught on to it, and yeah, he's doing really good, really good.
All right, anything else you want to say? You want to say thanks to anybody, or?
Oh, I just want to thank everybody that's come out and helped us. Jason and Donnie Babb, Tommy Frazier, for they've been out here every week last year, prepping the track and helping us out. Matt Quadrelli, he's been coming out. All my officials. I can't thank them all enough, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do it by myself.
All right, Chad, thank you very much, and we'll catch up with you in a not too distant future and follow up on how things are going.
Thank you.
Had a good chat with Chad on Sunday. Thank you very much, Chad, for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk here on Wylie's Race Report. We will talk to him again coming up soon. But don't forget, this coming Saturday, the 6th of March, we are going to have another Test and Tune Day. Action begins on the racetrack at 1 o'clock. It's going to go till dark 30. Yes, I know that's an exact time, right? 1 p.m. to dark 30 is when we'll be done. So come on out and test and tune your car, and look forward to seeing you out there on Saturday. And then coming up on March 13th, we're going racing. That's right. It is going to be race day number 1 for the 2021 season. We're going racing on March 13th. Don't miss it. All on Antioch Speedway TV. And shh, don't tell. We don't know yet, but there's a slight possibility we might be allowed to have fans. Don't tell anybody. It's not official. That is just, and it all depends on the government. If we get into the red tier, we'll hopefully be allowed to have 25% capacity. Hopefully, keep on wood that this COVID thing goes away and we can get back to normal racing activity with people in the stands, but we're going to continue with Antioch Speedway TV, so you don't want to miss that. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Wylie's Race Report. Keep an eye out. I'll give you more information coming up. Until next time, I'm Wylie Wade. Goodbye, everybody. Then this is Wylie's Race Report, the first week of Martinez.